Okay, we want to take a look at this question. It has to do with tiling a floor that is measured 6 meters and 4 meters. It is a rectangular floor. It could be a floor of a sitting room, floor of a room itself, a bedroom, floor of anywhere. So it needs to be tiled, and it's rectangular in shape, like it's given in the question. We have a rectangular floor like this, and we are told that it's 6 meters long and 4 meters wide. And now what is required is the tile, and we are told that one tile is measured in form of like this. Let's say this is one tile. The dimension is 20 centimeters. So if we put this tile, how many tiles of 20 centimeter will be required to tie this floor? So that is what is being asked here. How many tiles are needed? So if we have something like this, the entire floor, how many tiles are needed to cover it? So we don't know. That's what we are asked to determine. So the first thing we do is to ensure that the unit used in the dimension of the floor and the unit used in the dimension of the tiles are the same. So 6 meter, 4 meter, and 20 centimeter are two different units. And in this case, meter is bigger than centimeter as a unit. So we convert everything in meters to centimeter to ease our work. Because if we convert 20 centimeter to meter, we're going to have a decimal number. And most times people are not good using decimal number. So let's convert the one that will give us whole number. It may be large, but it will be easier to work with. So we have, by conversion, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters. So it means that 4 meters now, which is the width of the floor of the room, is 400 centimeters. And 6 meters is 600 centimeters. So we just multiply 4 by 100 and 6 by 100 to give us that. So the area of the floor, I'll call it A, area of the floor. Area of floor, I'll just use this. Area of floor is length times width, and that will give us a 600 centimeter times 400 centimeters. So that will give us a 240,000. That's what you get. 240,000 centimeters squared is area. Area as mentioned is unit squared. How did I get 240? I know that 6 times 4 is 24. Then I just bring all the zeros in 600 and all the zeros in 400. I bring them down. So I have 4 zeros, so I'll give 240. So we now have the area of the floor. Now let's find the area of the square. So the square is already in centimeters. So area of square of the square tile. Area of tile, I'll call it AT. Area of tile is equal to 20 times 20. They are both in centimeter. 20 times 20 is 400, because if you multiply 2 by 2 is 4. Just bring down the 0. So that will give you 400 centimeters squared. That is the area of the tiles. Now, how do we now find or calculate how many tiles will be needed? All we need to do is just to divide. We need to divide the area of the rectangular floor by the area of the tile. So tiles needed now, the number of tiles needed, call it Tn. It will give you area of total area of the floor divided by area of the tile. So that will give us 240,000 divided by 400 centimeters square. They are now both in centimeters square, so it's easier to do this way. So this 0 will cancel this zero will take away this. So what we have left will be 2,400 divided by 4. We can divide by 4. 4 in 24 is 6. Anytime you divide 0 by any number is 0, so we have 600. And 4 in 4 is 1. So we have 600. It means that the number of tiles that will be needed to cover the entire floor is 600 tiles.